Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to give you a Bitcoin update. Not going to keep you guys too long. Let's get straight into it. We're going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, the mid-term time frame, and the longer-term time frame to see exactly where we think Bitcoin is going to be going over the next day or so. Back on YouTube now, guys. Going to be doing pretty much daily updates. We're going to be doing altcoins, altcoin videos, and a Bitcoin update probably once a week or so. Without further ado, let's get straight into the short-term time frame. As you can see, we've got pretty much a falling parallel channel coming through here, guys. This means that we could be looking for a breakout in either direction right now. Let's just zoom in right on this price and see where we could be looking for a lovely trade, right? So at this point in time, we have seen a nice pump to the upside from this level of support. And as you can see, that support level is honing in around $26,500. You can see we've hit this multiple times, right? We've hit this multiple times and we've bounced pretty aggressively, if I may say. We've bounced pretty aggressively every single time. And the last time that we hit this was literally, 4, 5, 6 hours ago. And again, we have bounced. Now, from there, we are seeing a bit of consolidation coming through. The reasoning for this is because you can see we've got this very nice downward sloping trend line coming through here, guys. This means resistance. We are seeing resistance of this area like we have seen many times. Now, what does this mean? This means we could, and most likely will, come down again and test 26,738. The reason why I've got that price on my chart, guys, the reason why I've got this support line is because you can see every time we see a massive pump, we come down and we test this area. We've done this multiple times here. So I do think after seeing such a horrific pump again, well, not horrific, but a bullish pump to the upside, I would expect to come down and at least test this area. Now, if we're looking for a trade, which we always are, you know why we're here. We're here to make money, baby, cold hard cash. So what I'm looking for here is going to be actually a move to the upside, guys. I like this area right here. This area is worth around 0.59% to the upside here. And I will be looking for that as soon as we come down and tested this level of support. Now, if we lose this level of support, it's not the end of the world, but you can see when we do come down, we test this area, and it's not really the most reliable area in the world to be placing a trade if you are going to be going short here. Now, with that being said, I would be looking for, if we did have continuation to the downside here, I would actually be looking for a short from this position down, right? The reasoning for this is, guys, is because we will be losing a key level of support at 26,521. And you can see the last time that we've done this, we've tested this and pretty much just got absolutely rejected. So where I would be looking to go short here, and remember, guys, not financial advice, it is going to be within this area right here, okay? Within this area right here. And for me, in terms of percentages, that is going to be worth around 0.67% to the downside. So that's a nice little short position, especially with leverage to the downside there. Now let's bring up some indicators and see what we're working with. You can see here on the RSI Relative Strength Index, we haven't actually got any divergences right now. But we are coming to this area to the upside where we are going to be looking to be overbought here, guys. Overbought if we do see a bit of a breakout in the price. If that does happen, usually, most of the time, we have a bit of a sell-off, right? And that is another reason why I think we're going to be coming down and rejecting somewhere in this area, okay? So just be aware for that. Moving on to the midterm time frame here for Bitcoin, and that's going to be around the 4-hour time frame, guys, that we're going to be looking for here. You can see on more of the macro scale, not quite the macro just yet, we do have a falling parallel channel. This is a big boy, okay? This is a big boy. We've got levels of support coming through continuously. The next level of support to the downside, if we do crash here, guys, it is going to be around 25,000 on the dot. We know how these whole numbers hold up, so that's definitely an area to be looking out for there. Not going to blindly long from this area, but it's definitely a bounce point that I can see happening if we do get down to that $25,000 level and we do actually see a big dump here, okay? You can see just on the more broader picture, we are consolidating continuously below all major moving averages here, guys, which does technically mean that we're having some bearish momentum coming through because we can't break this level of resistance, right? We can't break this level of resistance. We're trying multiple times and just getting hammered down every single time. Now, if we do break it to the upside, there's a lovely move between the 55 EMA and the 200 EMA just coming through from here, and that is going to be worth, in terms of percentages, definitely want to be looking out for there because it is going to be a breakout of this trend line to the downside as well, which is obviously downward sloping resistance line. If we do break that to the upside, there is going to be around a 2% move for Bitcoin that we could be capitalizing on. Now, am I going to be blindly going for this 2%? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to be staggering my take profits at all of the relevant areas where we could see rejection, because if I am going long, right? So that's going to be an area. You can see we've rejected from there pretty aggressively once before, so the likelihood of us doing it again, it's there. Another one you can see testing this area. They're not nice areas to be long if you are going to get rejection here, guys. So this is where I'm going to be staggering my take profits. Once you hit your first take profit, you know what you do. You take your stop loss, move your stop loss to your entry, and then you basically ride that wave all the way up, and then it's a profitable trade no matter what you do, okay? Risk-free trading is the trading that we like, okay? It's all about risk-reward here, guys. So that's going to be the midterm right now of what I'm sort of looking at. In more of the bigger picture for Bitcoin, I would like to see some more upside, okay? If we look at the macro quickly, guys, you can see we have unfortunately got a pretty horrific head and shoulders coming through here, okay? You can see pretty horrific head and shoulders, which would mean the price could pretty easily come down to this $20,000 again. I mean, I don't like it. I really don't like it. It's nice to see some bullish momentum here for Bitcoin, but unfortunately, chart patterns, they don't lie, but sometimes they do, right? So we can't be relying on that completely. But there is also a lovely, lovely trend line to the upside from here, from the low of this humongous dump to the downside here for Bitcoin, and that was sat at around $15,000, right? So if this trend line is going to hold up, and we are going to see history repeating itself and trend lines getting tested again for support, the area that I really would be looking for here for that bounce is going to be, I mean, 21,000. Yes, that is the area, but I really probably would see this this head and shoulders pattern play out, and if that does play out, we will be testing around 19,700. So that's definitely something to be keeping in your back pocket as well there, guys. Again, moving averages, they're looking pretty rough, okay, pretty rough. And I just want to talk about the last time that the 21 EMA and the 55 EMA actually came and crossed over, right? If we go back in history, you can see we nearly had these guys cross over from here, and how big was this move? It was absolutely ridiculous to the upside. Absolutely ridiculous. We're looking at a 50% move there for Bitcoin. Now, if we go back in history a little bit further, you can see another crossover coming through from here. How big was this move to the upside? Again, around 28%, right? So you can see the history that is happening right now. You can see another crossover come to the downside here. You can see a massive move. At the end of the day, when these are crossing over, guys, there's volume. There's serious amounts of volume that we can be taken advantage of. You can see nearly a crossover here. Massive, massive volume to the downside. So what are we waiting for right now? There's going to be a move, guys. There's going to be a move. We've been consolidating for quite a while here. Price ranging between 27,600 and around 26,300. So there is likelihood that we're going to see a huge chunk of volume coming through fairly soon. Just hopefully it's not to the downside. If it is to the downside, we will be profiting off that because we know how to trade these markets in all directions. That's going to be it from me, guys. I do appreciate you stopping by to the channel. And as I said at the start of the video, I am back and I'm ready. I took a little bit of break from trading, and I took a bit of break from YouTube as well. It was quite taxing on my time, but I'm ready. I'm ready to get back into it, and I'm really enjoying being back on the chart, right? So all good stuff. Leave a like, leave a comment, and if you do want to join the Telegram community, the link is in the description. But for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.